All EastEnders cast returns, exits and new arrivals coming up in 2025. Zoe Slater's brief return was only the beginning. She's confirmed for a full-time comeback later this year. Grant Mitchell also stormed back for the 40th anniversary week, while Angie Watts delivered an emotional cameo. Sharon Watts and Ian Beale slipped quietly off to Australia to stay with Michelle Fowler, suggesting their stories aren't over yet. Executive producer Kate Oates hints that even more familiar faces are on the horizon. So expect plenty of surprise entrances in Walford. EastEnders cast returns. Zoe Slater, Michelle Ryan's full-time return as Zoe Slater is officially happening this summer. After her brief but dramatic reappearance last week, where Zoe was shown down on her luck and spinning lies to Stacey and Alfie, she vanished again. But not for long. The actress is already filming scenes, so her comeback is right around the corner. Expect plenty of drama, secrets, and classic Slater fireworks. And yes, we can't wait. Oscar Branning. Oscar Branning is officially returning to Walford this summer after 8 years away. Now 17, he'll be played by Netflix actor Pierre Moulier, and his comeback promises to shake things up. Producers have teased that Oscar's return, triggered by a mysterious phone call, will turn Lauren's life upside down. Filming is already underway, with on-set photos showing Oscar, Lauren, Ian, and Peter Beale in a tense scene involving 3 thugs and a cricket bat. Expect drama, secrets, and plenty of Branning chaos. Max Branning. Max Branning's long-awaited return is set to be one of EastEnders' biggest moments of the year. After 4 years away and still unaware that Linda gave birth to their daughter Annie, he's due for a dramatic comeback later in 2025. Also returning is 17-year-old Oscar Branning, now played by newcomer Pierre Moulier. His arrival this summer, sparked by a mysterious phone call, is expected to shake up Lauren's world. With both Branning men heading back to Walford, expect fireworks, secrets, and plenty of unfinished business. Ben Mitchell. Ben Mitchell is officially on his way back to Walford, with Max Bowden reprising the role after a year-long break. Ben's 2024 exit saw him jailed for fraud in the US, following a desperate attempt to help Lexi's mum, Lola. His final scenes included a heartfelt goodbye with Callum before being extradited. Now, with filming set to resume later this year, fans can expect his return to stir up fresh drama, especially with Callum and Lexi still in the picture. Lily, Arthur and Hope Fowler. Lily, Arthur, and Hope Fowler currently have no set return date to EastEnders. Arthur and Hope are with Stacey and Lynn, while Lily is staying with her dad. Ryan as actress Lilia Turner concentrates on her studies. With Martin's death still fresh and the family scattered, it may be a little while before we see the Fowler kids back in Walford. Jack Branning. Jack, played by Scott Maslin, announced he was going to stay with sister Susie last month. The character had injured herself and had called upon Jack to support her. He asked daughter Amy if she wanted to join him, but she refused. When is Jack Branning returning to EastEnders currently unknown? Sharon Watts. Sharon Watts' return to EastEnders is unclear after Letitia Dean stepped away in April 2025 following a scandal involving Grant and Phil Mitchell, dealing with the fallout and Martin Fowler's death. Sharon left Walford, staying first with Jada Lennox and granddaughter Alyssa, then with old friend Michelle Fowler in Australia. For now, fans will have to wait and see when Sharon makes her next dramatic return, and knowing her, it won't be a quiet one. Ian Beale. Just like Sharon, Ian made a random departure that was thrown into dialogue by other characters. It's said that he's also went to Australia, alongside Sharon, to catch up with his old pal Michelle. When is Ian Beale returning to EastEnders currently unknown? Another big return, Kate Oates, is definitely keeping fans on their toes. At the 2025 BAFTA TV Awards, she teased that another familiar face is set to return to EastEnders, following a wave of high-profile comebacks like Bianca Jackson, David Wicks, and Chrissy Watts. While she didn't drop any names, her words, "If you like a return, I don't think you're going to be disappointed, have sparked a flurry of speculation, with really big stories on the way. It sounds like this mystery return could be tied to a major plot twist. Who's next through the doors of the Vic time will tell, but it's clear Wolford's not done surprising us. EastEnders cast departures. Stacey Slater, Lacey Turner, who plays Stacey Slater, is set to step away from EastEnders later in 2025, following her semi-maternity leave earlier this year, after giving birth to her third child, Gypsy, in January. Lacey briefly returned for the show's 40th anniversary live episode, delivering a powerful performance during Martin Fowler's emotional farewell. Although she made a surprise appearance last week alongside Zoe's return, she's chosen to remain off-screen for now. The good news. The door is wide open for Stacey's eventual comeback. Whenever Lacey feels ready, Freddie Slater will be leaving EastEnders later in 2025, with Bobby Brazier filming his final scenes in the coming months. After 4 years on the square, Bobby has decided to explore new opportunities beyond the soap. Following a wave of success that includes his runner-up finish on Strictly Come Dancing and a role in the Paramount Plus drama Curfew. While no exact air date has been confirmed, fans can expect Freddie's exit to be part of the show's late-year storylines. Felix Baker's time in Wolford is coming to an end, with Matthew James Morrison set to leave EastEnders later this year. The exact date of his final episode hasn't been confirmed yet, but filming is reportedly underway. His departure marks another big shift as new executive producer Ben Wadey begins steering the show into its next chapter. Felix, who made history as the Square's first regular drag queen, certainly left his mark, and fans are already mourning the loss of such a trailblazing character. Bernie Taylor's time in Wolford is nearly up. Claire Norris will bow out within the next 6 weeks. After 8 years on EastEnders, Bernie's exit marks the end of the Taylor family's presence on the square. Her final storyline is set to be dramatic, with suspicions rising over dodgy invoices and her connection to the Six's deadly secret. Claire has already wrapped filming, and her departure will air as part of the show's summer episodes. Nigel Bates's return has been one of the most emotional surprises of the year, with Paul Bradley reprising the role after more than 2 decades away. Since rejoining the square, Nigel's storyline has tackled young-onset dementia with sensitivity and depth, earning praise from fans and critics alike. While it's been confirmed that his return is temporary, there's still no official word on when Nigel will leave EastEnders. For now, he remains a key part of Phil's emotional arc, and with his condition progressing, it's likely his exit will be as poignant as his comeback.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.